And good evening and welcome to the full moon in Scorpio ritual for April 26th, 2021. And we are here tonight with the Eternal Silver Moon Circle, ready to celebrate the full moon, to honor our goddess, and to send positive energies to those whom we feel need it the most this evening. This is a ritual of service tonight. We are doing this not for ourselves, but for others that we have been thinking about. People we've noticed on our Facebook feed that maybe they're anxious or they've been struggling with something, having trouble with decisions. They may be depressed. Whatever the issue is, our hearts are with them, and we want to reach out and send them some special energy tonight. We are in the 17th mansion of the moon on this night. The 17th mansion is called Al-Iklil. The mansion has to do with friendship and protection of assets. And I cannot think of a better asset to protect than a friend. I think that is really, really significant. Our friends are gold. And we want them to be happy and healthy and filled with hope. So we are focusing on hope tonight. I think it's something that we all need. Also, because the moon has just this morning moved into Scorpio, this first mansion in Scorpio is called the Crown of Scorpio. And I have a really interesting graphic to share of the Crown of Scorpio. And every time I use this this mansion for a ritual, I always pull that graphic out. The angel that we are acknowledging, the ruler of the 17th mansion, is Adriel. I have worked with Adriel before, and I have a special invocation just for Adriel that I will also be reading. Being that we're on the supermoon tonight, it's the full pink moon. Our members have, I'm wearing pink, which it has nothing to do with the color, but it makes me think of the pinks, the flowers. And I actually have some pink flowers here. These are from my deck. These are dianthus. The actual pink of the pink moon is a phlox. But these are actually what I think of pinks. Okay. These are called pinks. They're dianthus. Dianthus makes me think of Diana, the goddess.
Marcia?
Yes.
Is there a password? Diane's emailed me back. Text me back.
No password. I messaged her those passwords. Just there she is.
Okay, good.
There she is. We have a Diane coming in.
You did it. You did it.
Turn on your microphone, Diane. We need your microphone on. You're muted. There you go. Hello.
Hello, Diane.
I was just explaining what we're doing. We're recording now. It's so good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for doing this.
Yay. Oh, so we are all about, I was saying that this, the Mansion of the Moon tonight is about protecting one's assets. And we have no better assets than our friends. They're gold. So I'm really, really happy to have everybody here tonight for this. Okay, so I'm just kind of getting organized. I've got my candle. I've got my pinks, my pink flowers. It's the pink moon. Diane looks so good in pink. Diane is all about the bright colors. Diane of the tutu. I will never forget your tutu at Daughters of the Moon. All right.
That tutu was stolen by a drag queen and has not been returned.
That's fitting.
I think so too.
Okay. I think we're ready to start. We'll start by we want to get our magical minds on, and I'm not using smudging tonight. I'm hoping to, in the future, hopefully starting with next month, to be able to do ritual out on the deck so I can smudge away and just have a different setting than my dark background that you can't even see in my little bitty altar over my shoulder. I've got to kind of hold up everything that I'm using here. But I'll be able to set up better out on the deck now that we have Wi-Fi, which we did not before. So there you are. So I'm going to begin with clearing of sound. Sound will clear our space. And we remember always that in cyberspace, we are connected no matter how in our minds. We have to do a little extra mental work to make our circle happen, but we will make it happen. So we will ring the bell 3 times to clear our minds and our personal spaces before we cast circle. So motive B. I'm going to use a different circle casting. As always, the circle is in our minds because we are here in the realm of cyberspace and not in a physical sense together. But we are together. We are together electronically. We're together in the ether, so to speak. So we don't need to draw a circle. We are thinking a circle, all right? In this time, in this space, connecting each of us together as one, we create a circle. We are one. The circle is complete. So motive B. And then turning to, and directions also in cyberspace have a different meaning. We turn to whichever direction you want because your east and south and north and west will be different from mine. So we think our directions in our mind. Again, half of this is visualization. And we begin on a full moon night in the east. We call to you elements of the element of air, all the guardians of the east. We call to you to inspire us, to breathe your energy through us. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
And welcome.
We turn to the south, the elements of fire, all the elementals of fire. Fire comes through us in the warmth of our blood, the heat of our bodies. Fire inflames our heart with our passions and our desires. Aid us in our desires, in fulfilling our desires this night, elements. Hail and welcome.
Hail,
Hail
and
and
welcome.
welcome.
And to the west, all the elementals of water. Water represents transformation and change. We accept change, we accept growth, and we learn through them. And we invite you to come to us in our right. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
And lastly, to the north, to the elementals of the earth. We place our feet on firm ground. We find our stability and our strength and our foundation. We invite you to come to our right. Hail and welcome.
Hail
Hail
and
and welcome.
This is a prayer to the ruler of the 17th mansion, the angel Adriel. And this mansion, because we are just now in Scorpio, this is called the crown of Scorpio. So we address that in this ode to Adriel. Crown of Scorpio, bronze-winged Adriel, protector of the homestead and the hearth, bridge of friends, confidant and beloved. We stand in your mansion, your beacon, the binary star, Acrab, secure and content. Your power is strong, your defense absolute. Your eyes of steel gray gaze upon all we hold dear. Your left hand of surety warding off all who would steal from us. Your right hand of harmony beckoning hearts to join together. Tying bonds of friendship so that they may endure the ages. Blessed Adriel, through knowing ourselves, we may become powerful guardians of our domains. Through discovering and opening our hearts, we may become loyal and devoted friends. Let our defenses become adamantine. Let our hearts be welcoming and warm. In your mansion in Al Iklil, we honor you and receive your blessing in gratitude with love. Blessed Adriel, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Welcome.
Now I light my Hecate candle, stamped with her wheel. Hecate, the many names. You can find something for just about every reason to call in Hecate. This is just a simple prayer to her for an invocation. Oh, and I have the fan blowing. Let me blow my fan out. Just hang on here. All right, we are back to light our candle again. Put the fan off. All right. Hecate, most lovely one, splendid lunar star, distant one, she who watches from afar, leader of dogs and guide of souls, radiant light bringer, come make us whole. Divine leader, she who stands by the door, unconquerable psychopomp who goes down before. Cry of the beast, lady of the moon, far-shooting messenger, Hecate, we invite you. Hail and welcome.
Hail
Hail
and
and
welcome.
welcome.
And for our full moon, for the duration of the time that we will do our magical work together, I will light this candle. This candle is infused with selenite, sandalwood oil, and red clover. Selenite is sacred to the divine and is said to be the breath of the god and the goddess. Red clover connects us to the lunar cycles and creates receptivity to the moon's energies. Sandalwood oil completes the lunar elements and seals this candle for use. So I will light this now. As I said, our theme is not just friendship, but also the protection of assets. And our friends are our assets. So our work tonight is going to be to create a talisman. We usually use index cards. Some of us have chosen pink for the pink moon tonight. And in preparation for this, we have thought of people whom we know we may or may not be close to, but we know have a need, friends of ours. Could be Facebook friends, could be people we know in our neighborhood, could be family members who have a need for greater hope. They may have anxiety, they may have depression, they may be struggling, maybe with a decision. They might have a sense of hopelessness about their situation or their work or just the world in general. We love these people and we want to send that positive energy of hope to them. So we have, or as we're preparing these talisman, you may write down on your cards or on your papers whatever names you wish. I have already written mine. The other thing we're going to do, it's kind of an activity of creating a sigil. Now, we have been having a class. We have completed 5 of 6 classes. The 6th class that will be on, what did we say, May 10? I will look it up. May 14. May 14. Is that what we said, Cassie? I think it is. Anyway, so we will be having the 6th class coming up in a couple weeks. There's some things going on in between. And the class will be on creating your own sigils, because we've been looking at runes, we've been looking at the usual pagan symbols, and for the elements, we've been looking at planetary zodiac sigils, we've been looking at witch alphabets, magical alphabets. We've been doing a lot of studying of those types of things, but now is the time to really personalize sigil creation and to make our own. This method is one that I learned in a video by Laura Tempest Zakroff, who's the author of Sigil Witchery. I'm not gonna pull the book out because there's things on top of it right now, but this is not a method that I found in that book, so I wanted to talk about it with you tonight. The method is to take your central keyword, and in this case, it could be friendship or it could be hope. I'm going on hope. And as you prepare for a sigil, this is something to take some time to think about. So to think about hope, what might be some aspects that you can think of a symbol for? I will share what I came up with. Now, I had posted in the group earlier about this, so our members may have already chosen some things. I'll just share with what I came up with. And I'm just visited. Hecate sent me her, my dog to say hello. Hi, Junie. Okay, she had to come to say hi. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Hecate, for the dog energy that we love to have in circle. Okay, so I was thinking about things about love, and I came up with a heart. Naturally, hearts are a great symbol for love. I thought of direction. Hope is looking forward, not anxiously, but looking forward to joy. Let's put it that way. So I came up with a symbol of a cluster of arrows. I'll talk about these and I'll show you what I came up with. Then, when you feel full of hope, you might want to dance. So I drew a little figure for dancing. Another aspect of hope is trust. You trust that things will be better. You believe, you have a sense that things will be better. That is hope. So trust. And I thought of trusting in the goddess. So I have a crescent moon for a symbol for trust. And then positivity, what's that? A plus sign. Okay. So here's my symbols that I came up with. Now I've got some sigils here that I tried to create with, but those are what I came up with. Okay. So we have the heart, the cluster of arrows, a little kind of dancing figure. It almost looks like a Triskel, a crescent moon that I drew very badly, and a plus sign. So those are these pieces of hope that I came up with. Now, in trying to create a sigil, I came up with several different things. When Laura Tempest Zakroff creates them, she puts the parts, well, she's an artist, so she puts the parts together in a really, really amazing and beautiful way. What I came with sort of reminds me of what she did, but I know she would be doing it better. But this is the latest version of what I came up with. And I think I might go with that one. And the open circles, I've got 5 of them there. That can mean lots of different things. Circle of connection. Notice I put the plus sign inside the heart, sending positivity out of the heart. And then the trusting in the moon, the goddess, and then that leads to a dance at the end. So that's what I came up with. So we're going to just take a few moments, and actually I think I'm going to pause the recording while our members kind of work on this a little bit, try to put something together, and then we'll resume once we have that. And then once you have your sigil created, you can draw it on the blank side of your card in preparation. Okay, so let us pause for a moment. See you in a moment. Okay, and we're back. And so we have been working on our sigils, and we have shared what we've come up with. everyone is very different. It's really interesting. So for me, for the elements of hope, I had come up with a heart for love, a cluster of arrows for direction, a little figure dancing for joy. And then I was thinking, to have hope means to trust, trusting in the goddess. And so I have a crescent moon that represents the goddess, and then positivity, a plus sign, something that's simple. And this is what I ended up with. So I have put those elements together. I also have some circles on there. I have 3 circles. 3 is an auspicious number. So this is my sigil that I came up with. I've got the arrows coming out of the heart, from my heart to all of the people that I'm sending this hope to, and the plus sign on the heart, and the trust of the goddess. And that leads us to dance. That's my little dancing figure at the bottom there. Kind of like,
Gotcha.
okay. Kathy, you want to share about yours?
Yes, for mine, when I think of hope, I think of it as really a purpose for life. And to me, what represents hope in life is a heartbeat. So when we're sending our energy or intention out for this, we start with just a little bit of an erratic heartbeat, and we're wanting to send that and focus it. In this case, it's for the full moon. So I've got the phases of the moon. I'm sending love and hope to those people in my world through the phases of the moon, which also represents the goddess here, to bring balance, to send love and light and friendship. I left it with an open heart. So as you send love and hope and light to these people in your life, they can not only receive it, they can also share it and let go of what doesn't serve them, what doesn't help them, that hold on to.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Nice.
That's great. Does anybody else want to share theirs? That's okay.
I'll share mine.
Okay, go ahead, Stabana.
So I drew this fun, sending love to this flower, and it's love and light and friendship there, and the flower's heart is big because we're receiving the love.
Yay, that's so awesome. Okay, now we have our sigil created, and the way a creation of sigil works is as you are putting this together, you are already putting your energies. The pieces that you select, the arrangement of the shapes, and of course the drawing of the sigil, all of that is you putting yourself, your energies into this creation. And as you have this, now that you have your sigil in front of you and you can look at it, we're going to take a moment to think of the meaning behind this, and to think of those people that we have selected, whose names we have written on the other side of our cards, the ones that we want to send hope to. And I think the way I want to do this now, with a talisman, there's usually two things that you do with them. One is to burn it, and then the energy of that goes to wherever the energy is sent, wherever you have psychically sent that energy. Or you may put it on your altar, or even use it as a bookmark to think of these people often, to continue to send that energy to them. Okay. You could make a wish jar. You could roll this up into a scroll and make it, and put some special crystals in there, and then seal that, and then continue to pour your energy into that jar, into that scroll. There's a lot of different things you can do with it. That is your choice. I have not decided yet what I'm going to do, except that I'm going to continue to deliver this energy to these 6 people whose names I have written down here. What I want to do right now, I'm going to put this back on spotlight if I can. Okay. What I'm going to have us do right now is hold the card up to your mouth with the sigil facing out. And you're going to move your lips to say the names. We're not going to say them out loud, okay? Because that is a private thing between your heart and the hearts of your friends that you're sending this energy to. So we'll just take a moment, take your time. Remember, as you hold the talisman paper, as you look at your sigil, you are continuing to put your energy, your love, your hope, your best wishes for them, your fervent desire for them to feel better about themselves, to feel better about their situations, to have hope that things will be better. They will feel the hope that you're sending to them. So we put all of our emotions into that. So we'll take a moment to silently speak, but not out loud. Just move your lips to say their names. You know, in this culture, saying someone's name has become a thing of power. We know about that. That's a whole nother subject. So we are saying their names, but not out loud. Close your eyes and speak their names in silence. Hecate, Lord Adriel, and all the elementals that we have invited to assist us in this rite, and all of us within this sacred circle. We send hope and love and joy to these special individuals. So mote it be. So mote it be.
So like that
So
shit.
let it be.
So mote it be.
So mote
So
it
let
be.
it be.
So mote it be.
We are sending. We are sending our love pours out from our hearts to these individuals. And we will, through this month, continue to hold them close in our hearts, continue to send them that positive energy. Our assets that we protect, starting tonight on the 17th mansion on this full moon. And now I would like to begin to close with an evening prayer to Hecate. This is by Benu Heka from witchesofthecraft.com website. With starlit skies and moon-filled night, I send this prayer to take flight across the land, sea, and air. My candles flame and incense fair. May my words be ever true. From my heart, I now find you. May these sweet intentions be accepted by you, O loving Hecate. May you find them pleasant and fair, and may they please you beyond compare. May your light shine to show us the way, guiding us through to a brand new day. So we may praise you just once more. Here is our love evermore. Hecate, hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
And Lord Adriel, the beloved angel of the 17th mansion, the ruler of this night, the crown of Scorpio. We thank you for your presence in our right and for helping us to create magic, to create hope, and to send it to those in need. We thank you. Hail and farewell.
Hail and
Hail
farewell.
and farewell.
And then elementals of the north, the elementals of the earth, all the earth spirits who have become our stability and our foundation. We thank you for your assistance in our right this evening. Hail and farewell.
Hail
Hail
and farewell.
and farewell.
And farewell.
And to the elementals of water in the west, we change and we grow and we transform. And in working our magic, our hearts change and our hearts move toward those whom we wish to send tonight's positive energy. We thank you for your involvement. Hail and farewell.
Hail
Hail
and farewell.
and farewell.
And for the elementals of fire in the south, you have come to inflame our hearts, to move our hearts with love for these people that we have sent energy to. We thank you for your involvement. Hail and farewell.
Hail and
Hail
farewell.
and farewell.
The elementals of air, for the inspiration that you have given us in creation of our sigils. Each one of us have created something unique and special. We thank you for your involvement in our right. Hail and farewell.
Hail
Hail
and
and
farewell.
farewell.
And now, although in cyberspace, our circle looks like Trudy's polygon or whatever, because it's a visualization of a circle. We visualize that we're standing together, but the circle is never broken. It is always open. So merry meet, merry part,
Merry
Part.
and
And
merry meet
Merry
again.
meet again.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Party, party,
That was
party.
lovely,
Party,
Marcia.
party, party, party. And I will stop.